Hi, it's Mr. Ramage, and this Canva tutorial is going to show you how to insert video and audio files into your video, and how you can edit them a little bit and move them around and snip them and clip them and split them and do all that cool stuff. So for this tutorial, I've been kind of working on a little Star Wars video. This is based on my own class that I teach here at school, but I just needed something to do for the tutorial's sake. So I'm talking about the 5 things that I love about Star Wars, and I recorded a quick little audio file talking about how I like the different ships in Star Wars. So I've got my timeline set up here. I've already plopped in a bunch of pictures of ships. I definitely need to edit these. I haven't really done it yet. I don't love all of it, but this isn't why you're here. You're here to see how to add that audio. So it's pretty simple. You're going to go to your elements. You're going to go to your uploads section of your toolbar here. And then you've got 3 different sections. You've got your images, you've got your videos. You can see I've uploaded 2 here, and you have your audio files. Again, super easy to do that. You just upload right here, select the file on your laptop that you want to upload, and it'll go right there in Canva. Once it's in there, we're just going to drag it down to the timeline. So I've got my little ships audio here, and what I'm going to do is once I click that, it's going to go down into the timeline where my little cursor is, if you will. Okay, and you can sort of visualize that audio file down here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, which you can do with this slider or with your trackpad. Makes editing a little bit easier when you zoom in on these slides or pages. So I'm going to click play to kind of preview that.
One of the coolest things about Star Wars was definitely the ships.
Okay, so the audio has a little cracky at the top. We do have some things that we can do up here. We'll get to those in a little bit. But I need to move my audio around and clip this first part. So what I want to do is drag that little cursor back here just a little bit before I start to speak. You can sort of see the audio line there. And then I'm going to come up here and click on split audio, and that's going to split that audio into 2 separate sections. And then I'm just going to select this first part and go ahead and delete that. Okay, and then I'm going to drag this over here, and I'm going to kind of see how it lines up with the text.
One of the coolest things about Star Wars was definitely the ships, the X-Wing fighters,
Okay, so I might move that up just a teeny tiny bit. I can play around with some of the timing of my slides as well. So once you get your audio in there, then it really kind of comes down to splitting, clipping your audio, or splitting or clipping your pictures or your slides or your video clips or whatever it is so that it matches up with that audio. But once you get the audio in there, let's look at some things that we can do with it. So let's actually go to the end of it because I need to clip it here. So I'm going to go here and hit play.
The ships in Star Wars were awesome.
Okay, so I can definitely come back here, and I'm going to put my cursor there, go back up and hit split audio, and then I'm just going to delete that little audio clip. If I click back on the audio, again, I get this toolbar up here, so I can do enhance voice, which is evidently some kind of AI tool, I would imagine. Let's see if that makes a difference.
One of the coolest things about Star Wars was definitely the ships, the X-Wing fighters, the Millennium.
I do kind of get quiet after a second, so I might want to go back and record this if I was going to be a perfectionist. We don't really have the ability to do too much editing of the audio. We can increase the volume a little bit. This will come back later as we add a layer of music underneath, so you want to make sure that your your music doesn't overpower your narration. I can fade in the audio track. So if I wanted to do that, I could fade it in. You can select a couple of seconds here. You can fade it out as well. If you want to do this instead of clipping it, that is something that you can do. In terms of beat sync, I'm not exactly sure what this is going to do. It says it will automatically sync it, but I don't know. Let's try it and see what happens. We can always undo it. So maybe because I don't have a music track in there, it won't really do much.
One of the coolest things about Star Wars was definitely the ships, the X-Wing fighters, the Millennium.
Okay, so as I add that audio, then I'll just kind of play around with it. Let me turn this off right now because I don't really think it did anything without a music track in there. So that's your audio piece. If you're going to do video, kind of the same things apply. So I've got 2 different video clips here. One's pretty long, one's pretty short. I'm just going to drag that in here down to my timeline. And then, again, same thing. You can do a lot of clipping. You can scrub through and find a part of a video clip that you want. Let's say that I want this piece of the Star Destroyer and the Millennium Falcon. So I get my little timeline right there. I can go up here to edit. Okay, and I can even do some things with my little Magic Studio. You can remove background from the video, so if you film yourself, you can remove the background from it. It does have some filters. Playback speed is cool, so if you want something to go in slow motion or go faster or slower slightly, you can do that as well. I haven't really played around with that. I should do that. But I'm going to go ahead and trim this video. So we can trim it up there, but I kind of like to just go down here and right-click. And then I'm going to hit split page. So I'm going to split. I'm going to delete this first part of the video. And then I'm going to go back here with my little cursor guy, and I'm going to find the end of that real quick Millennium Falcon scene. And I'm going to split that again. Okay, and now I've got
Doubt.
just that real quick little clip of the Millennium Falcon. So in terms of your video clips, you can edit them, you can change them, you can split them, you can clip them, you can rearrange them. So if you do have a video that you want to chop up and add to your final video, you could even play it in the background. You could layer text over top of it. So I did that here. 5 things I love about Star Wars. So yeah, that's how you do audio and video in a Canva video. So play around, figure out what works for you, and use these to make a great video for yourself. Thanks for watching.